It was a wild question period at Queen's Park today, and it was over again. Faith Goldy, the mayoral candidate here in Toronto, a member of the NDP, alleged that Goldy has white nationalist and white supremacist views. It was this past Saturday at Ford Fest that she took this picture with the Premier and tweeted it out. And it took Doug Ford 4 days to disavow that. This was the tweet the Premier had out yesterday saying he disavows all hate. But the opposition wanted the Premier to say that in the legislature today.
I'm calling on the Premier today to be a true leader, to say, I denounce Faith Goldy and what she stands for. I do not stand shoulder to shoulder with her, and I do not support her campaign. And I apologize to those people who are frightened and deeply hurt.
To the member of Etobicoke South, Ottawa South, sorry to insult the people in Etobicoke, Ottawa South.
It's not helpful, Premier.
Maybe the Leader of the Opposition should denounce one of her candidates in Scarborough Agent Court. Taslim Riaz shared an inspirational quote from Adolf Hitler on her Facebook.
The board eventually reiterated his tweet from yesterday. Did the Premier have a point, though, in bringing up the past histories of NDP candidates? Andrea Horwath said she's not going to go back to what she said was the nastiness of the campaign.
We're here now to be the official opposition, to hold the government to account. And what I believe right now in this context is that we have a Premier that should publicly denounce Faith Goldy.
And the Premier would have just condemned Faith Goldy right away today. Why did he drag that on?
All right, last one.
I think the Premier was very clear every day that he does not accept hate of any nature, including that from Faith Goldy. And I think he's been very clear from that from day one.
But the Liberal leader wants Ford to go a step further.
The first thing I would be saying is, I denounce that. I'm not endorsing that person.
He says he has denounced it.
And I'm asking that person to publicly withdraw what they've been saying about me. And number two, the Premier knows who he was taking that picture with.
Sorry, I must have missed my invitation in the mail. My name's Faith Goldy. I'm sorry.
Did the Premier know he was taking his picture with you?
I don't know. I don't live inside his mind.
Have you talked to the Premier since that picture was taken?
I publicly tweeted to him after he posted that tweet the other day.
Have you spoken to him privately?
Not that I can recall.
Tempers were running so hot over this issue at Queen's Park that at one point during question period, opposition leader Andrea Horwath held up a sign that we think said, "Grow up, Mr. Premier." At Queen's Park, Richard Southern, City News.